The rap culture is dying, and I couldn't be happier. Now, we got some juicy stuff that we're going to react to today. However, we need to speak about context because a lot leading up to this situation that you need to know beforehand. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to see more content like this. So, there's a rapper named Gunna, right? And long story short, him and this other rapper named Young Thug were in a group together. YSL, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. But point is, they all got arrested a few years back. They got arrested, and what ended up happening is that Gunna got released early because everyone said that he snitched because he told the police some information, stuff like that, and the internet was not happy about that because they saw Gunna as a gangster. And if you guys didn't know, gangsters are not meant to talk to the police. They're not meant to snitch. They're just meant to get their sentence, hold it down, and move on. So everyone was clowning on Gunna, making fun of him, saying he's a rat and whatever it is. Heck, even Young Thug, who's actually Gunna's mentor, was making fun of him, saying that, oh, he's not a true person, he's a rat, blah, 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 blah. That's all the energy that Young Thug was giving Gunna, and he got grief for that. But over the time, Gunna rebranded himself. He stopped being a gangster. He just started being a chill guy that takes care of his health and stuff like that. And he's done a lot for the community. So shout out to Gunna, he's rebranded. But Young Thug, though, he was adamant on staying on this kind of lifestyle of making it seem like he's a real nigga and a real gangster. Well, as of recently, present day, you've now known the context. We're in present day right now. And Young Thug has been exposed for being a rat too. He's been exposed for being a snitch too. And long story short, he told the police some information, and that's why he's free like he is right now. Now, there's a lot of discourse online because there's people on one side saying that it's not really snitching because he didn't say certain things, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. There's another side to this who are saying that, yes, he is a snitch. If we were going to hold 6ix9ine and Gunna accountable, we have to hold Young Thug accountable because he spoke to the police and he gave information. This is the discourse online, and for me, I'm not on anyone's side, but I'm just saying, if we have to have a discussion and debate on whether someone is a rat or not, 9 times out of 10, they're probably a rat. To be very honest with you, if we really have to have that conversation, they are a rat because we just wouldn't have to have that conversation. And the reason why I'm so happy that this whole culture, this Young Thug guy got exposed, is because there's been this stupid rule on the streets, right? Of no snitching, don't talk to the police, blah, 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 blah. And the reason why I hate this rule so much is because we have to put into context. There's people at home who have family. There's people at home who have friends that they need to go back to, sons and daughters. And because they want to keep a code to a postcode that they don't own, a street corner that they don't own, you know, they abandon those people and serve life or how long they ever have to serve in prison, all for some people who made some stupid decisions when really they had the opportunity to go. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. However, I do understand that if you are all in a situation where you were in gang activities and you did do some illegal stuff, right? You should probably be in your best interest to hold it down. Not because you're not a snitch, but simply because you can't be involved in illegal activities, then sell your friends out when it doesn't convenience you. That's snaky because they have family and friends too. So why are you snaking them out and you get to walk out free when you're leaving your friends and your blood, your gang, your family behind? For me, that's coward. For me, that's stupid. That's just what it all is, you know? And that's what we see happening, you know, in this situation with the whole rap conversation. I think the most important thing that people need to understand about the rap culture, right, is that it's a business. 9 times out of 10, all of it's a business. Is there part of it that's real? Yes, there's actually people out here doing the things that rappers are rapping about. All these things that they're saying in the rap songs, they are true. However, 9 times out of 10, the people that are rapping these things are not involved in that lifestyle. They're not involved in that lifestyle. See, there was once upon a time where the rap culture was actually quite good because it was about real people rapping about real struggles and real aspects of life that most people will never experience. But it came from the heart because it was their struggle, it was their pain, it was their grind, it was their wanting to get out of that position. That's why it was very authentic and real. But nowadays, what we see is a bunch of half-assed, not even half-assed, I don't even give them that luxury, but people who are just faking the lifestyle just to sell records. They've never been involved in that even if they are around people like that, they themselves have never been inside that lifestyle. What it is just people stealing off of the struggle culture, the pain, the grind of people who actually are going through it, and then they're using that in their rap lyrics and profiting off it, which is why I'm so happy rap culture today is dying, because it's just not what it used to be. We have to understand that these people are signed by labels. These guys are here to sell records. These guys are here to give these record labels profit. That's what they're here for. So when you see things like rats and stuff like that, they owe these record labels money and X, Y, and Z. So they need to come out. They need to snitch. They need to do these kind of things because they're in a business deal. They're in a business situation where they can't just fold under pressure. But why this is funny to me is because a lot of people need to understand that 9 times out of 10, the media that we watch, the things that we watch, the things that we listen to, it's all fake. Those women that you see rapping about home music are secretly wanting to be wives. Those guys that are saying that they're gangsters are not gangsters. Those people are rapping that they mess with loads of girls. They want to stay with one girl. Those YouTubers that you see that are just, on YouTube or whatever platform pretend to be one way, they're not like that. All of what you see is fake. It's a product they are selling you, and you buy into it every time. Heck, sometimes I buy into it every time. I guess I've found myself more subconscious that these things are fake, but I do understand that I'm probably still likely to fall into it as well. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring this up so that you guys can just be self-aware. You guys need to be more self-aware of what you're listening to, what you're watching, and actually do research about the people that you idolize. A lot of people have idolized Young Thug and all these gangsters and stuff like that, all to find out now, just like Riley from the Boondocks, that all of it was fake.
He's gay, isn't he? Yep. And I was his biggest fan. That make me gay, don't it? Yep.
That a lot of these people are not straight like they say they are. A lot of these people are not gangsters like they say they are. They're just regular civilians who have a lot of things that they're hiding behind closed doors. So what does this mean overall for the rap industry? It says a lot where the rap industry is pushing for you to listen to music like this, and all these people aren't following it. Clearly, they know there's a problem with it. Clearly, they know that there's BS behind it. Yet, they will sell it to the thousand because they have no morals. They'll get people to think that this is the code of conduct. They'll get people to think that this is the way people are meant to behave. They'll get people to think that this is the right move. Meanwhile, they know what really is the right thing to do, and they'll go on. We have to understand that we have to hold these people accountable, because there's people out here who are highly impressionable. There's people out here who have listened to Young Thug's music, as stupid as they may be, or any other rapper's music, and really stuck to this code of conduct because they thought that this is the way real niggas move. The whole time, the real niggas that they look up to wouldn't even follow that mindset. And I hate that, because we see all of this happening. We see all these people lying to our faces proudly just for a quick buck, not caring about our lives. Yet so many people on social media and on YouTube or whatever platform care about their lives. Why do we care about their lives? These celebrities have shown various different times that they don't care about us. Heck, they don't even care about each other. They are only in it for themselves. So you individual watching this, you should also be in it for yourself. You should also be in it for listening to what damages your soul. Is this music poison to your soul? Does it damage your relationship with God? Or does it prevent you from wanting to have a relationship with God? Because I know a lot of people here may not be Christian, Does it affect you not wanting to have a relationship with God? Does this music bring out the best in you? Does this music influence you to do positive things? Or does it make you feel drained? Does it make you feel angry all the time? All these kind of things. This kind of music is the thing that makes you feel the way that you're feeling. And the question is, right, what are you going to keep on consuming? The Bible says that your body is a temple. And naturally speaking, whatever you put in the temple is going to affect the temple. So if you put crap in the temple, you're going to have a crappy temple. But if you put good stuff like, say, positive music or sunshine and rainbow, just positive, good, godly things, you're going to see positive, good, godly results. But when you listen to this music, whether it be about lust or anger, naturally speaking, you start to abide by those standards. You start to conform to those standards because it's what you listen to every single day. A lot of you guys don't seem to understand the power of music. Music has a severe influence over you. These rappers, these influencers, they are called influencers for a reason. They're celebrities for a reason because they influence your lifestyle. And it's time that we start saying no. It's time that we start asking more questions and looking at these people like, hang on, who are you? Where are you from? And why are you preaching this? We need to start looking at what they actually do rather than idolizing these people. It's funny because there'll still be people watching this video who idolize Young Thug, who idolize these rappers. I ain't talking to you. You guys are lost already. God bless you and peace be with you. But for those of you who have heard what I have to say, I encourage you to keep doing the right thing. You know, it may seem impossible to stop listening to these kind of music or whatever it is, but overall, you come to find out there's actually good music out there that's positive. There's actually good music out there that actually brings more good energy. You know, it doesn't have to be rap and gangster rap and stuff like that. But whole point is, if you're a person in 2025 who still believes that the rap industry is something to be looked at with high regard or high code or whatever it is, you need to grow up and you need to get some help, because these guys are just as regular civilians as you. The only difference is that they cosplay and everything like that, and you eat that ish up every single time. It's time that you grow up and realize that these people are not who they say they are. All of these celebrities, and I dislike celebrities so much, all of these niggas are not who they say they are. But what do you think about this whole situation? What do you think this says for the rap industry, the YNs, or whatever it is? I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know what you have to think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that being said, God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.